Namaste students, in this video we are going to see trigonometric identities. First, what is the meaning of identity? An equation is called an identity when it is true for all values of the variables involved. Already you studied this statement for algebraic identities. An equation is called an identity when it is true for all values. This one you studied for algebraic identities. No? Similarly, in trigonometry also we have some identities that only we are going to see. First, see here, sine theta is equal to 1 by root 2. That is equation, and sine theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta is a identity. As I said before, an equation is called an identity when it is true for all values of a variable involved. Similarly, an equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle is called a trigonometric identity if it is true for all values of angles involved. What are all angles? We have seen 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Clear kana? So now we are going to prove one trigonometric identity. How we can find the trigonometric identity? Clear? For that I am going to take a triangle ABC right angled at B. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we can write AC square is equal to, that is square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square of the other two sides. Okay, so AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now I am going to mark this equation as 1 and then divide this equation 1 by AC square. Divide first equation by AC square. So AB divided by AC square and then BC square divided by AC square. Then AC square divided by AC square. Clear kana? Take a square is a common. AB divided by AC the whole square. BC divided by AC the whole square. And we can cancel this one, no? AC square, AC square. So, if we cancel, what we will get is equal to 1. So, what is AB divided by AC? AB is adjacent, AC is hypotenuse. AB, before that, we write for all trigonometric ratios as sine A, that is with respect to A. Sine A is equal to, formula is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is BC divided by hypotenuse is AC. Clear kana? Now, next cos A adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is what? AB. AB divided by hypotenuse is AC. And then tan A. Tan A is what? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite is BC and adjacent is AB. And then for reciprocal also we can write cosecant A, reciprocal this one, AC divided by BC. Then secant AC divided by AB. And tan A, that is AB divided by BC. Clear kana? Is there is any doubt? You have to write based on this triangle with respect to angle A. I have written all the trigonometric ratios. So which one is AB divided by AC? AB divided by AC is what? Cos A. Cos A the whole square. Plus BC divided by AC is what? Sin A. Sin A the whole square is equal to 1. So cos square A plus sin square A is equal to 1. So the first trigonometric identity is sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Keep it in mind, the first trigonometric identity is sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Clear kana? Next, so A represent angle. What are our angles we have seen? 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Whether this trigonometric identity is true for all values of A, for all A such that 0 degree less than or equal to A less than or equal to 9. That you have to check. If I am going to take this A as 0 degree. So sin 0, cos 0. Sin 0 is what? Sin 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. So it is true for 0 degree. It is true for 0 degree. This is the identity. Now are you all clear? An equation involves trigonometric ratios of an angle is a trigonometric identity if it is true for all values of angles. All values of angles. Clear? So next I am going to check with 30 degree. Sin 30 degree is 1 by 2. If you square that one means what you will get? 1 divided by 4. 1 divided by, you will get 1 divided by 4. And then cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. If you square this one, what you will get? 3 divided by 4. 3 divided by 4. That is, if you substitute 30 here, you will get 1 by 2 the whole square plus root 3 by 2 the whole square. If you square this one, what you will get? 1 by 4 plus root 3 into root 3, 3 by 4. Take a LCM, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4 by 4 is equal to 1. So, this is true for 30 degree also. This identity is true for, first this is the equation. If it is true for all the angles means this is the identity. Clear kana? So, if you substitute 45 degree means you will get the same answer, that is 1. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. If you square this one, what you will get? 1 by 2, 1 by 2. And if you cancel, you will get 1. Clear kana? If it is, it is true for 45 degree, 60 degree, as well as it is true for 90 degree. Take 90 degree, sin 90 degree is 1, cos 90 degree is 0. So 1 plus 0 is automatically 1. So this is true for all angles that is such that 0 degree less than or equal to A less than or equal to 90 degree. So this is a trigonometric identity. Clear kana? First this is the equation. If it is true for all angle, the value angle means this is trigonometric identity. This is true for all A such that 0 degree less than or equal to A less than or equal to 90. That is, it starts from 0 degree, 30, next 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and it include 90 degree also. Now, to find the next trigonometric identity, I am going to divide the first equation by AB. This first equation by AB. Clear? So now let us now divide first equation by AB square. The first equation is AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. That is by Pythagoras theorem. Divided by AB square divided by AB square divided by AB square. So first one we can cancel this one, no? So I'm going to cancel. Answer is 1. 1 plus BC divided by AB the whole square. And then AC square divided by AB square. AC divided by AB the whole square. So BC divided by AB is what? BC divided by AB is tan A. So substitute 1 plus tan A the whole square is equal to AC divided by AB. AC, where is AC? AC divided by AB is secant A. Is secant A. Secant A the whole square. So 1 plus tan square A is equal to secant square A. This is second trigonometric identity. This is the second trigonometric identity. You have to check whether it is true for all the angles. Whether it is true for all the angles. Is this equation is true for 0 degree? Shall we check? Okay. Tan 0 degree is what? 0. Tan 0 degree is 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. And secant 0 degree. What is secant 0 degree? Here it is 1. So 1 is equal to 1. So this is true for 0 degree. This is true for 0 degree. And you have to check for 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree like this. And you will get equal values only. Clear? And then you have to finally you have to check with 90 degree. 90 degree. Tan 90 degree is what? Not defined. Tan 90 degree is not defined. So 1 plus not defined is equal to secant 90. Secant 90 is also not defined. But here we have 1 and is equal to not defined. So this is not true for 90 degree. Clear? What about angle theta? Tan A and secant A are not defined for A is equal to 90 degree. Both are not defined. Both are not defined. So for 90 degree it is not true. So how we have to write the final step means tan A and secant A are not defined. So this trigonometric identity is true for all A that with respect to, I write here 0, it includes 0 degree. So 0 less than or equal to A less than 90 degree, not less than or equal to. It should not include 90 degree. Should not include 90 degree. So the first identity is true for all the angles, that 0 degree. It includes 0 degree and 90 degree also. But the second identity is true for 0 degree but not defined for 90 degree. Clear? Next we are going to find the next trigonometric identity. Let us now divide equation 1 by BC square. So first, to find the first trigonometric ratio, we divide by AC square. To find for second trigonometric identities, we divide by AB square. And now we are going to divide by BC square. Now we are going to divide by BC square. So what is the first equation? First of all, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. I'm going to divide by BC square. BC square. Then divided by BC square. Take a square. So common. Plus this one we can cancel. So it will become 1. AC divided by BC the whole square. Now tell me what is AB divided by BC. Where it is AB divided by BC. This is not, this is not, this is not. Then AB divided by BC. This is not tan, this is cot kana. AB divided by BC. AB divided by BC is cot. Cot A the whole square plus 1 is equal to AC divided by BC. Where is AC divided by BC? That is cosecant A. Cosecant A the whole square. Next, cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosecant square A. This is third trigonometric identity. This is third trigonometric identity. So we have to check now for 30 degree whether it is true for all the angles. Whether it is true for all the angles. So cot 0 degree. First I am going to find for 0 degree. Cot 0 degree is what? Not defined. Then cosecant 0 degree is what? Not defined. Both are not defined. So it will not true for 0 degree. This equation, this trigonometric ratio is not true for, not defined for angle 0 degree. Angle 0 degree. For 90 degree, check with 90 degree. Cot is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. And cosecant is 1. Yes, 1. 1 is equal to 1 and it is true for 90 degree. So how we have to write? Cosecant A and cot A are not defined for 0 degree. Therefore, this trigonometric identity is true for all A such that 0 degree, it should not include 0 degree. Just write less than alone. Clear? A less than or equal to 90 degree. Less than or equal to 90 degree. So what are all three trigonometric identities we found? Shall I write? First trigonometric identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Next, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. This is next trigonometric identity. Next, third trigonometric identity is cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosecant square A. The very important three trigonometric identities we derived. This is very important. Based on these three trigonometric identities only we are going to see the exercise 8.4 and we are going to prove all the problems. Okay, and one more thing I want to tell you, that easy way to remember all the three trigonometric identities. For that I am going to draw a super hexagon. Shall we see the trick? For that I am going to draw a super hexagon. Hexagon. Hexagon, how many sides and how many vertex will be there? for superhexagon. 6 sides and 6 vertices. 6 sides and 6 vertices. So how many trigonometric ratios we have? We have 6 trigonometric ratios. Now I'm going to join the diagonals before that. All the diagonals. Okay, and then we have 6 trigonometric ratios, and here we have 6 vertices. I'm going to name each vertex as trigonometric ratios. First, tan theta is equal to what? Sin theta divided by cos theta. No? So I'm going to start with this vertex. I'm going to mention this as tan square theta. This I'm going to mention as tan square theta. Tan theta is nothing but sin by cos. No? Next, sin square theta. Next vertex, cos square theta. Next, tan inverse is what? Cot square theta. Tan inverse is what? Cot square theta. And sin inverse is cosecant square theta. All C lies in the right hand side. Clear? All C's. And then cos reciprocal is secant square theta. Clear? We have to draw a superhexagon. In each vertex we have to name with trigonometric ratios. 6 trigonometric ratios. First I am going to start with tan. Tan square theta. Tan is nothing but sin by cos. Tan is nothing but sin by cos. So next is sin theta and then cos theta, and then tan reciprocal is cot square theta. Sin reciprocal is cosecant square theta, and cos reciprocal is secant square theta. And shade the triangle, that this triangle. This one. Start with here and leave this triangle and shade this one. And leave this triangle shape and shade this one. Okay. And then I'm going to draw one arrow mark, that is like this. Start from here, going to cos and end with here. This middle number represent 1. This middle have to represent 1. Clear? And another arrow mark I'm going to draw here like this. Okay, 7. Clear? And then here the same arrow mark. Okay, clear Kana? Now, first trigonometric identity is sin square theta. It starts from arrow mark starts from sin square theta. So sin square theta and it going to cos square theta and it end with 1. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. The first trigonometric identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Clear? And then second, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. That is this one. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Clear? And then next one, tan square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. Like this we can easily Remember trigonometric identities. 3 important trigonometric identities. Clear Kana? By using super hexagon. First you have to draw a hexagon. It will have 6 sides and 6 vertex. What is this? And in each vertex you have to represent with trigonometric ratios, that sine theta cos, tan theta sine cos cot cosecant and secant. Shade the triangle, this triangle and this triangle, this triangle, and draw the arrow mark like 7 here like this, and then start with here. First trigonometric identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta, and tan square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. Are you all clear, children? Therefore, 3 main trigonometric identities are sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. Third one, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Other identities we can derive from the main 3 identities. First identity is cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. From this identity, we can derive 2 more identities. That is 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sin square theta. You have to shift cos square to the right hand side and you will get sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta. Like this, for the second trigonometric identities, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, and 2 more identities are here. And third trigonometric identity is cot square theta plus 1 is equal to cosecant square theta. Other 2 trigonometric identities we can write from the main trigonometric identities. Okay, you can shift cosecant square theta to left hand side and plus 1 to the right hand side. Then you will get cos square theta minus cosecant square theta is equal to minus 1. Like this, we can find possible identities to solve the trigonometric problems. Are you all clear, children?